Welcome, welcome! It's Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. And today we're going to talk about inside Star Citizen. But first, let's go over a little bit of other things that are going on here on the Robert Space Industries page. And I do want to have a shout out to my Patreons, my YouTube members. You guys are awesome. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for being a part of this. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who tunes in to view my videos. Again, you guys are awesome too. I really do appreciate it. And all you guys who watch all the ads all the way through and click on the ads to help fund this channel, fantastic. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. And don't forget, if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that little bell icon to let you know when I do more of these. So, let's start off first with the subscriber promotions for this month. And then we'll kind of go into some of the other things going on. So here you can see the September 29 50 subscriber promotions. It's going to be 3 knives again. I like the knives. The knives are cool. I use knives regularly in the game. Do I think it's a good flare item? Maybe, but not twice in a year. That's my thoughts. Not twice in a year. How about we get some of the, the armors, or I guess should say, yeah, the armor set to fit some of the helmets we got a while back. That would be nice. Or, so more armor sets would be good. Or new weapons. I mean, these are weapons, I guess, but I've got knives from the previous one. Alright, so we've got the Sawtooth Sirocco combat knife, which is the yellow one. The Sawtooth Squall combat knife, which is the green one, and then the one you have to buy is the Sawtooth Bloodstone combat knife. So these two, if you are an Imperator, the Centurion only gets this, the Imperator will get both of these, and then if you're a subscriber, you can purchase this one on the subscriber exclusive store. So you have to be a subscriber to get these for free, any of them. This one is only store-bought. Now, if you're just, like I said, if you're just a Centurion level, then you're only going to get this one, but you have this one available to buy. You can buy any of them when you're a subscriber. So let's say next month you decide you want to subscribe, you didn't want to do it this month, you could buy all 3 of these in the store. But as a subscriber, as a perk, you would get at least 1 of these knives, if not 2. So keep that in mind. Ship of the month is the Cuddy Blue. The subscriber exclusive pledge promotion is going to be the Saber. That's the ship of the month. So you can definitely fly that one and buy it. Or at least last month you could fly it. This month you can buy it. And then they have discounts on certain different merchandise. It looks like the mugs especially. And then of course they advertise some of the other stuff in the store here. Enough with the subscriber promos. Let's get into the other thing going on right now, which is the Ship Showdown. A couple days ago, I did a video on the Ship Showdown, what ships were in the final 16, and we can actually go and look at how this is turning out. Today's vote, or I should say yesterday's vote, is the Caterpillar versus the Prospector. The Caterpillar is winning this one pretty handedly. Yesterday's was the Carrack versus the Reclaimer. The Carrack won that one easily, over a top 4 finisher from last year. So the Carrack is probably going to be facing off against the Caterpillar in round 2. That's going to be a showdown that's interesting, but if you look at all the votes the Carrack got compared to even the combined amount of votes that both the Caterpillar and the Prospector have, the Carrack is a clear favorite in that matchup. Then we have Gladius versus Banu Defender. That's an interesting matchup. I do think the Gladius will win in that one. That's going to be today's vote, which will happen 9 a.m. my time. That's when you can start to vote for it, I believe. Maybe it's 11 a.m. my time. And then you have the Hammerhead versus the Eclipse. That'll be an interesting battle. I kind of think the Hammerhead's going to win that one, which would place the Gladius versus the Hammerhead. That does make for an interesting battle in the quarterfinals. I don't know how that one's going to turn out. The Cutlass Black versus the Constellation Andromeda. I really think the Cuddy Black is going to win between the two. The Andromeda series is just plagued with too many issues, and I think the community knows that. Avenger Titan versus the Reliant Core. The Titan's going to win hands down on this one. Prowler versus the Valkyrie. That's probably the matchup of the first round, unless you want to think the first one is. Those are the two biggest matchups in the first round. I don't know who's going to win between these two. I like both ships. The Valkyrie is more versatile than the Prowler, but the Prowler has that added stealth component to it, and it's a alien ship, which makes it even cooler. So I don't know who's going to win that one, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say the Prowler is probably going to beat the Valkyrie here. We'll have to see how everybody votes, though. 890 Jump versus the Razor. I'm pretty sure the 890 Jump is going to win that one, and it might beat out the Prowler or Valkyrie in the quarterfinals. So that's my prediction so far. You guys got my predictions before as well. Now let's move on to Inside Star Citizen, so that you can see how the video turned out this week and what it's all about. But real quick though, don't forget that the Ship Showdown has a free fly going on during the 2 weeks that it's going on. So make sure you go and check out the free fly, get your buddies in that haven't played before, that are interested in playing. There's also able to use the referral codes if you have one. I want you guys to use my referral code. I'm only 2 away from my next reward. That would be really awesome. Plus, if you use my referral, I'll end up getting this P-52 Merlin for the first person that uses it. Well, from the first person that uses it. So if you use my referral, I'll get this. And then you can refer a friend and you can get this as well. And it will be LTI unlocked. So you will have that LTI with it. So that's a pretty phenomenal little bonus for getting an extra person in the game. So definitely check that out. My referral code I'll put on the screen. Also, I'll have the information in the bottom of the video in the description. Once you open the description, it'll be right there. You get the bonus 5,000 credits. It's an awesome time to get into the game, so definitely check out my referral if you want to join the game. So let's move on to Inside Star Citizen. I usually like to play this on YouTube, so I'm going to bring it up full screen for us, and let's go into it. So the first part of Inside Star Citizen is going to talk about the Origin 100 series. This is the swanky starter ship from Origin, which, as you know, is a luxury ship maker. And they do look pretty luxurious. They look pretty, I guess, lithe, if that's the word. They look very sleek and very cool. I really like the Origin emblem on the wings of these ships, like on the top. Now, they do have kind of a boxy front that I'm not a huge fan of. There's kind of a lot of things that I'm not a huge fan of on this ship. That's why I didn't buy it. This is one that I don't have in game and really don't have much interest in getting. It's just, I don't know. I think it's superfluous. I don't think there's a real need for it. You have the 300 series. What's really different between the 300 series and the 100 series? Well, the 300 has better weapons and a little bit better components, but they're kind of close to the same size. They have similar roles. So I don't see why this ship is in the game, other than the fact that they wanted to have another starter in the game for people to choose from. That's fine and dandy, but you need to do something that differentiates the 100s and the 300s a little bit more, in my opinion. You guys can let me know in the comments down below if you agree or disagree. I know some of you are going to say, well, there is a difference. It's the weapons. Well, big deal. Big deal. I mean, why would I choose this over a 300? Is it going to be priced that much lower? What's the purpose? Why would I want to choose this ship over that ship? As luxurious as it is, do you see the bed there? It's just a hard surface that shoots out the side of the ship there. I'm just not sold on this ship. I do like the back. It's pretty neat, and I think that the missiles that are going to be in it are pretty awesome, but I'm sure the front missile section, which is on 2 of the ships, is very small missiles, like size 1s. I'm sure the guns on this ship are probably size 1s. You know, and even on the fighter version, was the 125A, I think. They have an extra missile deployment system in the back. So that would possibly have up to size 3s, but I just really don't see it. You know, don't get me wrong, I think they did a phenomenal job on keeping this thing close to the concept and getting it in game, but I'm just not sold on this ship. It's just not one that I have any desire to get, and I'm curious if anybody else is. Like, would you take this one over the other starter ships? Maybe we should be comparing it to the other starter ships than maybe other than comparing it to Origin ships. I could see where this thing would be more attractive than perhaps a Mustang. I could see that, but I would still look at an Aurora. It would still be fine for me. I mean, it's a prettier ship than the Aurora. So what price point are they going to put this at? Is it going to be on par with those 2 ships, or is it going to be more like the Avenger pricing? Because I would take the Avenger over this all day long. You know, Space Penguins for life, guys. Yeah, the Avenger to me is a much better ship in mostly every category. So what is this ship really competing with? Why would you choose it over other starter ships or ships that are going to be similarly priced? Why would you choose it over the 300 series? Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Now, the next part of Inside Star Citizen went over the revamped UI, and I really like what they've done with the UI here for this, I guess, starting menu area. It's much cleaner. You can minimize some of the icons. If they want to add more versions of the game, like Theaters of War, which they did hint at, they could add that on there. They changed the way that, you know, you go into the persistent universe here. You can choose system. You can choose where you want to go in that system from these drop downs. You can also choose the region, which servers you're going to connect to. But they said they don't want it to be a drop down. They want it to be a drop up, because there's a lot of space there. You'll see that when they get to that section down below where it says West. So you can see right there next to the visit location. So they also made it to where you can clear all your notifications with one button press. That was needed for sure. Definitely like that. I'm sure you guys do too. I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments down below as well. But that's definitely needed, especially with the double ups on a lot of the notifications and stuff. The crazy amount of notifications you can get in game, just pressing one button to get rid of all of them. Super nice change. Then you can also look here. They've changed this little box for going into the server. You can confirm or cancel. They want to actually do more with this. It was too big before, they said, and now they're still tweaking it. They're still tweaking a few of these UI elements, but they did use building blocks to do this, so it's the same stuff that's going into the game, building up the HUDs and, you know, all those different things like the Moby Glass and that sort of thing. So building blocks is very much part of everything in the game. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think of this week's Inside Star Citizen. What you think of the Ship Showdown. Is it progressing like you thought it would? Also, let me know what you think about the subscriber flare and what you get there. And let me know what you think about this guy's back room there. That's messier than mine. He's got some dog food back there. He's got some just all sorts of boxes and bags and stuff. Pretty messy, but hey, I can't knock him. I've got a messy back room too. That needs to be worked on because I don't want you guys to see all that. All right, so thank you again for tuning in and watching the video. Definitely make sure you hit that like button if you liked the video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing with your life? Hit that subscribe button. Hit that little bell icon to let you know when I do more of these videos. I certainly do appreciate all the views. You guys can also join my Patreon or my YouTube members. That information will be in the description down below. And don't forget about using that referral code. It'll help me out, it'll help you out, and it'll help your buddies out if you want to get them in the game. So thank you once again. I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy, and I'll see you out in the verse.